Here's how I'm going to lose 40 pounds, and I'm going to give you the exact plan to do it. Right now, I am currently 200 pounds with a 40.35-inch waist, which means I am riding around 26.3% body fat, and that is not good. Mathematically, I have around 53 pounds of fat and about 147 pounds of bones, muscle, tissue, liquid, and whatever else may be in my body. And the goal is to get down to 165 pounds with a 31-inch waist, which is about 17 pounds of fat and about 148 pounds of whatever. Now you may be asking, it's just like, hey, when you cut, don't you usually lose muscle? And you are right, but this one's going to be different because we're going to do this like a power lifter. We're not going to do this like a normal everyday bodybuilding bro where we do 3 to 6 sets of 8 to 12 reps. No, we're going for pure strength because right now I'm 200 pounds. That means I have 200 pounds of strength behind me. And so during this initial part of the cut, I'm not going to have to worry about like losing weight or not feeling it. I mean, I got 200 pounds on this frame. That means I have that much energy to build muscle. So in the beginning of this cut, I'm going to be building quite a bit of muscle. But anyway, that brings us to the next point. Is what am I going to do for my workout? Well, first of all, like I said, we're doing this like a power lifter. So I have New Year's resolution at the beginning of this year. I haven't missed a day, but I walked 10K steps. Damn, that's why, like, you see that? That's pretty tanned right there. Got a nasty tan going on. I even have a croc tan. Kind of disgusting if you really think about it. But I walk 10K steps a day. And then for my workout, I do 10 minutes of the bike because I don't want to be the power lifter or like the strong guy who, when he peaks, he's like, hey, like, I don't want to deep breathe while I'm talking to the normal person. I don't want to be that out of breath, even though I'm strong. Now, after I finish 10 minutes of the bike, I hit a 3x3 workout of max effort. So I'll give you my current workout that I'm doing. So right now I'm doing Arnold presses where you grab some dumbbells, you hike them up, and you just go like this, right? Now, how I usually do it, I do 10 of a warm-up weight with right now it's 30 pounds. And then after that, I increase by 5 pounds all the way until I get to my 3 rep max, which is currently 50 pounds. And so I do 3 sets of 3 with 50-pound dumbbells. And then after my third set, I call it. Now, I work out every single day. So today I hit 50 pounds for 3 sets of 3. Tomorrow, I'm going to hit 52.5 if they have those dumbbells. If not, 55 for 3 sets of 3. And that is going to build strength like quickly because I'm always pushing. And it's the only workout I am focusing on. Once I hit that 3x3 of max effort, I'm going to go ahead and hit an AMRAP of 10. So then I'm going to drop the weight to, let's say I did 35s for 10 today. So I did 35s for 10 and it flew up. So tomorrow I'm going to hit 40. And let's say I get 40 for 10. That means the next time I do, I'm going to do 45 for my AMRAP. But let's say I missed it and I got 40 for 8. That means even if my weight on my top set hits, let's say 60 pounds, but I can only get 40 for 8, I stay with 40 till 8 till I can get all 10 reps. Because the AMRAP, which is as many reps as possible, is there to build workload after you have completely toasted the muscle. Now, pretty tough on the muscle. Like this is a tough workout. And like I do this for all parts of my body. If I'm going to bench, I'm going to bench every single day for the next 30 days. But after I finish my AMRAP, muscles are toast. I need to take care of my joints. And that's when I hit my body weight workout because calisthenics people have freakishly strong joints. And so I'm going to take a page out of their book and I hit 1 set of 20 reps of a body weight exercise that uses the same muscles that my workout did. So in this case, I did shoulders today. So my body weight shoulders, I wish I could do handstand push-ups. That's a goal of mine. But that would be easier when I get down to 160 or 165. And right now I did what's his face, dips. I did 20 body weight dips. And then the final thing is I'm going to do a kettlebell swing ladder because I saw some guy on TikTok and he's like, this is going to increase your VO2 max. And I've always dreamed about being a runner. Everybody in that comment section was just like, well, I tried it for 2 weeks and I can now run a lot further. But see, I'm insane. So I'm like, how many can I do? I want to do 50 with 20 pounds. 50 kettlebell swings in a row with 5 breaths each. So like for the kettlebell swing, the first set is 5 reps, 5 deep breaths. Then the next set is 10 reps, 5 deep breaths. 15 reps, 5 deep breaths. And I want to get to 50. If I get to 50, that'd be insane. Like I would have God tier cardio, honestly. But that brings us to the next point, calories. Now, personally, I have always struggled with calories. Not on the fact that I eat too much, but I eat way too little. My whole entire fitness journey, even getting up to 200 pounds and ballooning up, is because when I cut down, I cut my calories to sub 2. Like I started my fitness journey working out 4 hours a day, eating 1,600 calories. And then I lost all my muscle. And the second I started eating, I blew up. And then I blew up and then I beat myself about blowing up. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to double down. And so I did the same thing, having to lose more weight, eating just as much food, even though I was heavier, and working out like 3 hours a day. Because I was playing tennis. That's not even counting the job I had at that point. I was tennis in the morning, cardio at night, weightlifting right before work. So that was not even counting what I did for work, which was I worked at Macy's as a shoe salesman and I had to go up and down stairs every day, at least like 100 times. So that's an insane amount of calories there. Plus I was on my feet constantly moving for 8 hours. I easily hit 20K steps a day. You know how much I ate? 1,600 calories. I looked something straight out of American Psycho in the Minnesota prison experiment. That's how little I ate. I burned through all my muscle and I burned through fat. And I was just like, I looked in the mirror. I'm like, I'm lean now. I wasn't lean. I was starved. And then the second I started eating more, when I started working at Macy's, I was 163 pounds. By the time I left Macy's, which happened to be the end of my cut, I was 137.5 pounds of just bones. It was terrible. I look starved. I don't even have a 6-pack. It's just a nasty looking photo. I look terrible. And at that time, I didn't really think about it. I had to look at that photo like a year or two later and be like, dang, I look bad. I remember showing people that photo. I'm like, hey, look at how lean they got. And they just had a look of concern on their face. I'm like, they don't understand the struggle. No, that's because they were genuinely concerned about me. It was a pretty nasty transformation. But that was so off topic. Back onto the train tracks of this conversation. So right now, calories. Right. So the first 2 weeks of June, or last 2 weeks of June, is all about finding maintenance calories. What can I eat that will effortlessly maintain 200 pounds? And this will create the baseline from what I do my cut from. So right now, I am currently eating 400 calories, 200 grams of protein, 449 grams of carbs, and 156 grams of fats. Now, I just did my body weight times 20 and I left it up to God pretty much. But so far, I have been effortlessly maintaining my weight. Now, one thing that I do realize is as I've eaten more and I'm maintaining my weight, when I get to my cut, which is going to be at the end of June, I'm going to still see how this 4,000 calories go, but I'm going to start my cut on July 1st, and I'm going to start off by dropping it to either about 3,500 calories, which is about a pound a week. And then we're going to see how the first 2 weeks of July go, and then troubleshoot from there. So there's no set things, but this is currently the plan of how I'm going to go to 200 pounds to 165. I did start this year at 216 pounds. So by the time this year ends, I'm going to have lost a total of, let's see, that is 40 pounds right there, 10 pounds. I will have lost about 50 pounds of mass, of just fat. Hopefully not like that previous one I told you where I just burned through muscle, but 50 pounds of fat. And that's the current goal. That is what I am aiming for. And we shall see how it goes. Until next time.